What's going on, everybody? Dopamine Imbalance here, and today we're going to be customizing the Jester RR. Get ready for this one, let's get into it. Tuner's DLC car, and you're going to be able to find this in Legendary Motorsport. Head on over to two-door, and it'll be right there on the third or second column at a 1.4 million. Okay, so I went ahead and put it inside my Arena workshop. Gonna go ahead and check out customization. Alright, start out with brakes. So, we get the, I'm wondering what I should get. Alright, I'll go with the sport brakes. Actually, you know what? Since this is a Tuner's DLC car and I'm most likely gonna race with it, I'm gonna go ahead and get the best brakes, just in case, because I haven't drove this yet. But actually, I have experienced this vehicle. I drove it, the other video, the last video yesterday that I did, I drove the vehicle around. Somebody set up a stock race only, and I did a bit of test driving already in a Tuner's DLC street race. So I kind of have an idea how this thing performs a little bit and handles. Yeah, just gonna go for the race sports. I usually don't do that because I find it a little bit too overboard, in my opinion. Sometimes with some of these vehicles, the brakes can be really good. Sometimes they can be bad, and sometimes the attributes, the specs that you see, the information doesn't always tell the truth. Sometimes it's lying through its teeth, but nevertheless, I mean, looks decent. I mean, it's not the best, but then again, I'll be honest with you guys, I have not seen the inside of one of these Supras in real life. I've been in one. I have not seen the engine, so I'm not quite sure how realistic this is to its real life counterpart, but it doesn't look that bad. Kind of looks, I have this feeling that it kind of looks a little bit chopped and lazy, like a bit rushed maybe, but it's not. It's not the worst thing I've seen ever. I'm thinking about the strut brace. It kind of would be cool to have like a low-key sticker bomb, but at the same time, it kind of seems a little too silly for me. I want to take this one serious. I want this thing to be a clean ride. Well, not necessarily, maybe not necessarily completely clean. I have no issue with clean cars, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I guess I don't want to get rally. Anything to do with rally, I don't want to get that, but obviously we're going to slam all the way to the top. I'm surprised this thing... Oh, okay, it did. The acceleration has already hit its peak, and we haven't even begun to get the performance modifications yet. I mean, we still have turbo, and we still have transmission. So I think what do I like the most? Oh, rockets. Oh yeah, those are the ones. Gonna grab those, and what do we got here? Oh, we have painted headlights. Okay, this is kind of goofy on painted headlights. Of course, I'm gonna go for these because I always am a sucker for those. But kind of a little bit pointless on this vehicle, considering the way that it's the body is and it's built. You can barely see it. You're definitely not gonna see the headlights being specifically what I grabbed. You're definitely not going to see the headlights unless like you were to be in a certain light, in a certain angle, and crouched down in first person. So that kind of blows, but I guess it's cool it's there. For interior, I might want to go semi-stripped, just because I want, like I said, I want this to be more so a clean build. We'll see as I go through liveries and such and make a decision on whether if I want a livery or not. I have a strong feeling that I'm going to keep this thing clean as I'll get up, but I might change my mind. I mean, that's how car customizations work, for me at least. I might find something that'll just change my mind. Oh, that's interesting. Instead of going over here, they go over there because the build in the interior is different. By the way, the obvious being, this is a very unique interior. I've not seen this interior before. This is very well done, seats included, dash, vents. Look at even the steering wheels. I feel like I'm seeing some new steering wheels there. But I'm gonna go ahead and definitely want something a little low key here for the roll cage. I don't want something bright white. I want something black to where you can barely see it. I want this for downforce, but yeah, you can barely see that. I like that. That's awesome. That's just what I want. Okay, for liveries, oh, you got the classic Jester, of course. That's been around since San Andreas. That's awesome. And shopping list, and then white. Oh, red. Oh, there's a white stripe too, but you can't see it because of the white paint job. Whoa, that is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I might get that just because, like, it's so unique. I bet people haven't done that before. There's probably somebody out there that has done that before, but not a lot of people, definitely. I could see this being very unique with the little red stripe. But these liveries are not bad, especially this one. This one takes my eyes. This is some eye candy right here. Not bad whatsoever. Oh, they got 10-minute car. That's so cool, man. Reference to Fast and Furious and Tokyo Drift. Dude. And then the regular one. Awesome. This is a cool livery too. The liveries for this car are actually... Oh, this livery is awesome too. But look at the rep you gotta have. Jeez. The liveries for this car are pretty good. Like they're not just not bad. They're really good. The thing is, for me personally, I'm gonna get the red stripe, and we'll see what I think about it later on. The thing with me personally is like just there's something about this vehicle. It's so damn nice looking that I can't go all. I have to keep it clean. Like it just looks better to me being clean. The liveries are awesome, but I'm kind of tiring myself out with all these liveries, you know. I understand it's JDM, but I want to keep this thing clean. I want this to be pretty... I mean, it's not necessarily completely clean. I mean, by the way, the seats look awesome. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I want to keep it semi-clean. Speaking of semi, I think I'm going to go and... I'm thinking about it. Well, roof, what do we have for... I don't want to go carbon. Like I said, I want to keep this thing semi-clean. And when I say semi-clean, I don't mean like... I guess that is the best way to put it, semi-clean. I mean, that red stripe right there gives a little bit of accent, a little bit of uniqueness, a little bit of creativeness, a little bit of customization, so it doesn't look like a stock car. Of course, I've got the skirts. And we've got the front bumper and all that, the back bumper, and I'm sure the diffuser too, but, you know, it does stand out, and that's what it's all about, for me at least. Already a fan of the spoilers. They're looking real good. Of course, you've got both variations. You have the classic Jester spoiler, and you also have the spoiler from the free car, the R8. But yeah, if you guys know what I'm talking about, the R8 that I think you can still get it for free. It's been around for free for a long time. It was around for free in the PS3 days. On the last gen. Yeah, they got both spoilers in here. Pretty cool. The only reason I'm not gonna get the classic, I really wanted the classic, but like the classic has this weird thing, and I just can't get it off my eyes where the red stripe is continuing over where the tail is, underneath the spoiler, but it's also wrapping around completely over the classic spoiler. That's just why I can't get that. That's just every single time I'm going to see the back of my car, which I'm going to see for the entirety I'm driving, unless I'm going backwards, that's going to be a bother to me so much. I don't even have OCD, and that's just going to bother me, so definitely going to go for the, I guess you'd say we can't even call it modern anymore, the R8, the RH8, I believe it's what, yeah, that's what it's called. Interesting. I might go for this. I might change my mind later. But Frost White, I just wish it was a little bit brighter, but it's not too bad. It gives a little bit of, it makes these rims just pop off a little bit better. And that's what it's all about, I suppose. Yeah, like I said, I might change my mind on these rims, but I think tire smoke, nah. Gonna keep it semi-clean, like I said. Semi-clean, absolutely. Welp, I think that's all she wrote. Let's test it. Okay, so while I was in there, I did change the rims, but they pretty much look the same. Man, these cars, these Tuners DLC cars, every single one of them, a lot of work was put into them. Absolutely guaranteed that that should be the case, but, you know, I am very proud. These are really nice. Engine sounds are always great. The exhaust sounds just fine. Yeah, so the sounds are awesome already. This thing has decent acceleration. I wouldn't say this thing has the best acceleration. Arguably, I would say this thing is not the best accelerator when it comes to the Tuners DLC vehicles, dare I say, but it is definitely a performer, and I already know from first-hand experience with the races we did the other day. Yeah, so I have experience with how this thing handles stock, and even at stock, this handles very, very well. You can turn high speeds, you can turn corners at high speeds with this vehicle. It is very great handling wise. Is it the best vehicle in the world handling wise in this game? No, it's not, but it is very good. And if we're talking about Tuners DLC related vehicles, this thing handles great, good acceleration, and of course, excellent top speed. As a matter of fact, I'm not quite sure on this, so don't quote me. Take this with a little bit of salt, but the way I'm driving this right now, I believe... Oh, had a bit of a fender bender there. Anyway, what I was saying was, I do believe that this thing might actually be, if not the, one of the fastest vehicles in the tuners category. This thing is great handling, good customization, not the best out of the tuners DLC cars, absolutely not, but good customization. But the thing about this vehicle is that you get this vehicle just because it looks pretty right off the bat. And not only that, but it's a performer. This thing handles great. It performs great. It's got that top speed. It definitely has top speed that other cars don't have in the tuners category. If I'm going to rank this, I'm going to have to give this an 8 out of 10. It's got a couple little problems, but I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10. Well, that about wraps it up, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, and I'll catch you next time.